Alright, what's up, y'all? So today I'm going to be showing you my rust settings. Someone in the comment section on one of my shorts asked for, my settings and, game settings, PC settings, things like that. So yeah, I'm going to show you like my settings, some keybinds, some things you could do to reduce lag, reduce stuttering, reduce, things like that. So let's get into it. These are all my rust settings. So my options right here where it says physics, make sure your max skips is at 0 and your creation effects is off. This is my user interface. I play on 0.7 user interface. If it's at like a higher interface, for example, this is it, your inventory will look all big. In my opinion, I don't like that. So I play on high 0.7. Yeah. Audio, this is what I use. Later in the video, I'm gonna show you how to get bass boosted audio if you want that. So sometimes this could be bad if you are using that, but that's just what I'm using right now. These are my controls. This is my screen. I'll show you how to get stretch res later in the video, but I play on 1080 by 1280 by 1080. So if you play something different, obviously this would be different. But make sure it's on full screen, VSync off, and FPS down, like all the way down to 0. If you do want it to cap, make sure it's at if you want it to cap at 144, make sure it's 144 and then hit apply. These are my graphics settings. Make sure your draw distance is up. For example, if you're on a mini going to oil will load quicker if this is up, but if it's lower, it'll take longer to render in. Same with bases in the distance. You won't be able to see them unless you get closer. When this up, you'll be able to see them further away. If you have a NVIDIA GPU or a NVIDIA thing, make sure this is on plus boost. Make sure grass displacement's on. This will help you find drop stuff. And then right here, LOD bias, make sure this is at least at 1.0. Mine's a 1.55, but make sure that's at least 1.0. And then down here, tree quality, make sure this is at 100 or higher. If it's at 90 or something, the bush won't, or for example, the bush won't load in. So if there's someone hiding in a bush, you won't be able to see him as easier. It'll be all blurry and mushy. So make sure this is at 100. Image effects, these are all the way down. You can, what some people like to do, turn sharpen on. I do not like the way this looks, so I keep it off, but that's the only thing I really would mess with in here. But obviously it's all personal preference. This is what I use. Accessibility, same thing, personal preference. Experimental, the order is off, 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 on, partial, all the way up. So the reason this is on and this is on partial, it'll make you load in faster. And then down here, GC buffer, make sure this is all the way up. Your number down here will be different depending on your specs, but this is just what mine is, but make sure it's all the way up. So yeah, those are all my rust settings. Let's get on to keybinds. So you probably can't tell, but the holo I'm using right now, it's a little stretched, obviously, because I'm on stretch res a little bit, but you wouldn't be able to notice. But if I type this in and put false, look at the difference. Pretty big difference. So now that it's true, bam, big difference, way bigger holo, and you'll be able to see it. It zooms in your sight. It does it with all sites, but you can see right here it's zoom in when I right click. All the keybinds and settings and my DPI and everything will be in the description down below, so remember that. Just letting you know, everything that I list and show you guys will be in the description down below. So yeah, there's that. Next thing is this zoom bind. I have mine bind as H, but you could bind it however you want. But if you're running to a fight, you see someone you think to the left, for example on the hill, bam, you see him on the left, you could zoom in, see if you could actually see somebody or just seeing things. Pretty good. Pretty big difference. Another one is HeadlerP. So right now, as you can see, I'm turning around. It's not clicking right back to my head instantly. It's a little bit delayed. But if I do HeadlerP, see how it's at 1 right now? Oh, my bad. See how it's at 1? If I do space 1000, boom, clicks right back to my head. I know some of my teammates that I play with don't like to use this, but in my opinion, I do, because boom, it's easier, everything like that. But yeah, that's HeadlerP. I recommend it a lot. Another one is graphics.quality space 0. To be honest, I don't know if that does anything. I know it used to change this to be whiteout and then like that, and then the G-force and everything. I'll show you later. But I always like to do that. But I honestly don't know if that changes anything, but I always do it. But yeah, that's all my Rust settings and keybinds. If I did miss any keybinds, I'll just put them in the description down below, and I'll put what they do. But yeah, let's go into GeForce. So now we're on NVIDIA app, aka GeForce. Go to drivers, make sure this is reinstall or something like that. Make sure it doesn't say install or update, because if it isn't installed or it isn't updated, your drivers won't be up to date and it'll be stuttery, like laggy, stuff like that. Come down here to graphics, click on Rust, click on optimize. When this bar right here turns green, see a quality, performance, bring it all the way down to performance and click update. You do have to do this every time you start up your computer. Well, for me, I do. But yeah, that's all for GeForce Experience. Go on to. Alright, y'all. So moving on to NVIDIA control panel. You want to come down here or up here at 3D settings, adjust image settings with preview. Click on the third bullet. This should pop up. Bring it all the way down to performance. Then click apply. Then next to the second bullet, it's going to say take me there. You're going to need to click that. These are my settings. You could use these. I'm going to scroll through them so you could copy them if you want, but you don't have to. You could go through them and look. Alright. Come down here to display change resolution. If you want to use a custom resolution, you want to click customize. Make sure down here this box is enabled, then click create custom resolution. The only things that matter is horizontal pixels and vertical lines. These two, since I play on 1280 by 1080, 1280, 1080, and make sure right here this is your refresh rate that your highest monitor goes to, so mine's 240. So if I wanted to play on 1440 by 1440, you want to put in this box 1440, 1440. You're going to want to click test. A box will pop up. You probably want to click like apply or whatever it says. Then it should reset you. And then you want to scroll up where all the resolutions are. It'll be under custom right here. Click that. Click apply. Then boom, you'll be good. Another thing, when you want to use custom resolution, you want to come down here to adjust desktop size and position. You need to make sure this bullet is selected where it says full screen, or you'll have bars on the side of your screen and it'll be boxed. Coming back to color settings. These are my color settings. This is what I use. I like the way it looks a lot. And that's all for NVIDIA control panel. Another thing you could do, you could look up edit power plan. Click on that. Click on the second tab, power options. You're going to come to the left, create a power plan. You're going to want to name it something, so you can name it Rust, for example. I'm not going to do it because I already have one named Rust, but I'll name mine Good. Click right here, high performance. Click next. Make these two options never and never. Create it. I have a bunch created right here, but yours should automatically be selected. You shouldn't have to mess with it anymore, but mine's named Rust. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Same settings. What I'm saying. That's all good for that. Another thing you could do is look up game mode. Click that. This should pop up. It'll look a little different over on Windows 11, but yeah, right here where it says game mode, make sure this is off. I know in the description, like what it says it does, you wouldn't think so, but make sure it's off. Click graphics. This should pop up. Once this pops up, you're gonna want to, if you're on Windows 11, click browse. For me, it's add desktop app. Then this thing should pop up. It should be your files. You want to go to your Rust file. If you don't know how to do that, you want to go to your Steam. You want to right click on Rust. You want to go to manage, and you want to go to browse local files. This should pop up. Once this pops up, you could copy this, close this, go on the top thing, copy, paste, boom, this will pop up. Click on Rust client, then click on add. This right here should pop up. Click on this. This is what it should look like. GPU preference, click this, high performance, on, do not reset it. If you don't think this helped at all, you could do the same thing again, but instead add just Rust and make the same exact settings. I've done the same to both, just cause, but yeah. Another thing for your mouse that you could do, look up mouse settings. This should pop up. You want to come down here to additional mouse settings. The properties for your mouse will pop up. Click on pointer options. This should pop up, and make sure enhanced pointer precision is off. Do not click this. Make sure it's off. And Another thing you could do to customize your mouse if you aren't already, see how mine's across? Actually, you might not be able to see it, but mine's across. It looks like this on the top right. What you want to do is click browse. This will pop up. It'll show you a bunch of different like mouse things. I'm using cross eye. You want to open, click apply, and your mouse cursor will be across now. So yeah, I showed most of the stuff that you could do, everything that I have done. Next, I'm going to show you how to bass boost your audio and make it sound, in my opinion, really well. Alright, y'all, so moving on to the bass boost audio I was talking about that I liked a lot. In the description down below, I'm going to leave 2 links for you guys to click. I can promise you these are fine. They're source forged. They're good. The first file you want to download is the Equalizer APO. It takes about 5 seconds to download. Just wait for that. Once installed, your files will pop up. Click yes. Open it. Box will pop up. Click yes. Next. I agree. Next. Next. Install. This will pop up. As you can see, I use a bunch. I use AirPods. So, for example, let's say I'm using AirPods. I'll click on AirPods, make sure it's that, but I'm using this right now. You want to use your main headset and your main microphone. So I'm using a Quadcast, so that's my main microphone. I'll click that. And then what you're going to do is click OK. And mine's already installed and stuff, but just do all that. Super simple. Click finish. Then you're good. Go to the next link. It's Piece Equalizer. The application is called Piece. You want to download this. Save it. Might take a minute for me to install it, but it shouldn't take long at all. Alright, open it once installed. The box will pop up, click yes. Now this should pop up. On the bottom left you want to click install. And then boom. You should be good. It might open for you, but I already have it installed, so it won't. And then boom. Something will pop up. I'll show you right now. Once you open Piece, it'll give you 2 simple interface or full interface. Make sure it's on full interface. And then boom. Look, I know it looks like a lot, but I could promise you super simple, super easy to set up. So down here where it says gain values, just copy these down. I'll give you a second. Alright, boom. Once you have those saved, you want to come up here to the top left and make this number preamplifying, put 6. Alright. And that's all you have to do. Next, click save. And then this will pop up. Name it Rust or name it whatever. If you want to have a hotkey, for example, if you want to have it to like L, just click on this, click L, and then every time you click it, it'll turn on and turn off. I don't. It's pretty simple to keep on. Don't mess with anything else. Just come down here, pick whatever you like, whatever your favorite color is, whatever. Mine's just set to red, whatever, and then save. I already have one like that, so it's already in Rust. Next, you're good. Next, all you have to do is click this on the top right. This is what activates the application. Now it's on, it's activated. The audio probably sounds weird, but I'll just show you. Down here, see how this is red on my taskbar? That means it's on. I turn it off. This turns discolored. It's not on anymore. So if this is discolored, that means it's off. When it is colored, it's on. It'll be whatever color you chose. So yeah, I'll show you what that sounds like in game now. Alright y'all, so as you could tell, it probably already sounds different. My mic even probably sounds different, but this is what all the audio sounds like in game. This is how the audio walking sounds, the jumping, the crouching. This is what other footsteps sound like. Now, best of all, this is what the headshot sounds like. Really nice. It sounds really good. Body shot. Oh yeah. Really bass boosted. Sounds really nice. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I think that sums up this video. If you guys are gonna change any of these settings, if you like them, you know, if they helped you, anything like that, please consider liking, subscribing, you know. I'd really appreciate it. Remember, everything that I've done in this video is going to be linked down in the description or put down in the description. I'll have my Sens, my DPI, the links for those two things, the F1 keybinds and commands. But yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. If you want any videos, if you have any suggestions, if you want me to use a video in one of my shorts and edits, let me know. Or if you have a song, let me know in the comments down below. Yep, please like this video and stay tuned for the next one, y'all. Thanks for watching.